Yeah, interesting. Now look at this is also interesting. These guys are all about the same height. You see that?
I think it's the camera angle.
You think so?
Yeah,
So South Florida edition. I got the fellas in the lineup today.
Except for the short guy. So the short guys are almost about the same height, but everybody else, they're lined up.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I read your comments. I hear all the short guys. Ready, first date ready. Fellas, you already know the rules. You see something you like, don't pop the balloon. You hear something you like, don't pop the balloon. You hear something you don't like, you see something you don't like, go ahead and let it rip. Let's get into it, man. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and turn your notifications on. All that is absolutely free. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Let's go. Fellas, y'all ready for the first contestant? Let me get a la la la. Y'all can turn around. You do not get to see her when she first walks out.
I guess that's kind of to reduce the immediate pop.
Exactly.
How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Awesome. Your name, age, what you do for a living.
There we go.
Okay.
What you think? Well, hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. It gets so hot in here with the lights and the computers. I have a fan.
Oh yeah, see, I got a fan.
Yeah, it was a little too cold, but I think she's cute in the face.
Yeah.
Like,
unfortunately, it's the entire thing for me.
The entire thing.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, you know what's weird is I always hear this weird phrase like, oh yeah, but I still got a cute face, or the face card doesn't decline. Like all these workarounds to just say I should probably, work on my physique to bring like the entire thing all in line. Okay, I mean, yeah, you got a cute face. But I still got to look at the rest of you. So it's like, it's wild that's some women's, especially if you're in the dating market. Remember, it's a market for dating. So you're in the market and you're saying, I got a cute face though. It's like, yeah, but what if the other person that you're competing against has a cute face and a nicer body too?
So you're saying, it sounds like you're saying the body is a crucial thing to have a nice body, a nice good body, or what is a good body exactly? What do you? Because I'm sure there's differences for everybody, and
I would say Well, okay, so definitely there's that the stereotype that our counterparts, white guys like thinner, slimmer, more petite sized women, and that black guys, Hispanic guys like more curvier, thicker women. I can kind of see that, at least anecdotally. I see that, in my everyday life. So there might be some truth to that in general, but I think there's a certain point where you realize, like, hey, I'm eyeballing you, and you look like you weigh more than me, like just after the eyeball. And I think in general, like the dating equivalent or the mating equivalent of most men probably now way more than them.
Why is that a problem?
I mean, like, I want to be able to pick you up.
You want to be able to pick your woman up?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
What if she has just a couple extra pounds on her though? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, I can, right? You, me, we go to the gym, like, we could pick her up. Like, I don't want to risk injury.
So are you saying what I'm hearing is her weight is a risk to your health. It may cause.
The way you're saying it sounds way worse than how I presented it. The way you're saying it sounds.
It's a risk to your health and may cause bodily injury. I mean,
okay, so being serious,
right?
Health aspect wise, you're at risk for a lot more health issues.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm trying to, if I'm wanting to see you as a long term, potentially future wife, future mother of my children, I want to see you like 70 years, 80 years. Like I want to see us at 70. I want to see us at 80. Like I want you to be here for the long run. So yeah, I'm not wanting you to get, a heart attack or having diabetes and, all these other weight health issues to complicate things. Another is getting pregnant is a lot more difficult for unhealthy women, especially when it comes to weight. So they child carrying, conception, a lot of that comes with its own complications and risk in that as well. And then, guys, we are visual creatures. We are creatures that we see something, and our initial response is, yeah, I like what I see, or nah, that's not it for me.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, no. So on top of that, I will say this. I like the pattern of the outfit. I think it can be a very interesting design, but I think along the lines of what you're saying as well, she's a little bit bigger. She's not the body style that I know I would go for personally. Now, when I think objectively for every other guy, I think especially on this kind of lineup, I think on something like this, she's not going to have a chance if the guy, not with these guys, because these guys aren't in her body type. If they were of her similar body type, I think she would have a better chance. It's almost like, look at you, look at me kind of thing. But then also like, you attract and you can get what's on your level. And this sounds really bad, but I had somebody tell me this actually. I had somebody who was older tell me this. A woman tell me this one time. She was like, yeah, like attractive people attract other attractive people.
No, not true.
Oh,
not true. The reason why I think it works different. So it works different for both genders, men and women. So it works different for men in that you can overcome what you would call like, there's a baseline for the beauty standard.
Yeah.
But in general, if you were to like probably census multiple women, a lot of them would tell you, Flavor Flav does not look attractive at all. But I guarantee you, this man has a lot more success with women when it comes to pursuing, obtaining, and entertaining women than I do, or than some other random off the street good looking guy. And that's because his money, his success, and his social status like greatly overcomes him in the looks department. So for a guy, your success and your status can greatly overcome your looks. I mean, look at Rick Ross. Like there's a lot of unattractive men who are cleaning up, and they can overcome that because of
Status and power.
status and power. Yeah.
True.
And I think likewise, women have ways of overcoming. Um, I just lost the point I was trying to make. Dang.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So I agree with that 100%. You know, power and status can overcome any kind of shortfall you have. But I think if you stick to strictly physical, and I think it can be true to say that.
Oh,
go ahead.
That's where I was going. Now, for women, they are able to attract the attention of men who are above their looks category in ranking.
Uh-huh.
So, you might be able to say, she's cute or she's average. She's average 5. She's cute 6. Pretty 7. Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful 9, 10. But 5 and 6, the average to cute women, they can obtain the attention, sexual attention of 9s, 10s, 10, 9, 8 guys.
Okay.
And a lot of times they will mistake that for, oh, this is where I should be shooting. But to the 10, 9, 8 guys, that's low hanging fruit. Like, that's a slow day. Like, oh, my model girls ain't, returning the phone calls. It's late at night. I didn't clean up at the club. Let me call the, trustful 5.
Ooh.
And I've also heard it explained another way. It was, unfortunately, I think sometimes they can get stuck on the highest setting. That's how I've heard it. Women will get stuck on the highest setting. And the way it was explained is, let's say, a young a young college graduate, let's boost her age up some. Young college graduate, she runs into Chris Brown at a concert. He invites her backstage. They hit it off. They go back to an after party.
Yeah.
She messes around with Chris Brown. Guess what? That young girl is going to think she deserves like celebrity status kind of guys. She'll never look at, the guy who's would have been her equivalent mate, who's, probably an electrician journeyman, as her suitable mate, because now she's stuck at the highest setting that she knows, like, oh, well, I can have sex with a celebrity like Chris Brown. So that's what I should be trying to shoot for, to obtain. And so they're stuck because now forever, all other follow-up men have to be able to at least meet or beat Chris Brown.
Beat Chris Brown. That's dangerous. That's dangerous for the her dating pool, for her for just her dating criteria and everything. Because like you say, I guess it does skew her mindset on what she thinks she can get. I mean, because she can get all of the things, but to
Accept
get
commitment.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Accept the commitment. Because so that was just an example.
Yeah.
In real life, you see it a lot more with Kendra G contestants. When they come on and she'll ask them, have you had those experiences with the kind of guy that you're seeking? And the women, they'll throw out these men that they had previous dealings with as a resume. But not hearing
Yeah.
not hearing how that comes across to other men. It's like, oh yeah, I used to deal with lawyers and doctors and the mayor and a fire chief, and it's like, yo, so what you're telling me is all of these men found you not suitable to keep. Great, thank you. Those are the men that you are pursuing, and they did not want to keep you. And now here I am,
Yeah.
the
That makes
dude
me.
that's got a legit 9 to 5 that I get home. I'm not gonna do it for you because you think you should be in mayoral balls. You should be at corporate CEO events. You should be showing up on red carpet events. Mm-mm.
Yeah. That makes me think of two things. Number one, there was this one reality show me and the wife were watching maybe 2 weeks ago or something like that, and I think it was married in 30 days or something like that, or married overnight, or blind married, something like that. Anyways, they meet these folks, and like you're already engaged to this person, and you get married after 30 days. They travel around. It's one of those, they travel around, all that stuff, and all the women got together and they were talking about some of their stuff and everything. I guess it was like sizing each other. You know how it is. You size each other up. Oh, where have you been? Oh, this.
Yeah.
And there's one woman, I guess she was asking people about their previous, like, if you've been married before, because they're there to get married. So have you been married before? And this other lady, she responded, no, I've never been married, but I was proposed to twice. And I was sitting there like, okay, is that a flex? It's not a flex.
Yeah.
That's the opposite of a flex. That means to me, because she was using it as a baseline, like I'm wow, eating these cinnamon graham crackers. Yeah, to me she was bragging like, I'm so hot that I had a guy or two guys propose to me twice. They asked me to marry them. So I'm sitting there like, you didn't get engaged. Or let's say you got engaged. You didn't get married. The asking somebody to do something does not equate to the thing actually getting done. And it doesn't count to me. It doesn't make sense.
I thought about that before. Sometimes they say some weird stuff that it's like, wait, was that meant to be a flex like that? But it wasn't.
That wasn't a flex.
Yeah, I used to date, Ray J, and it's like, wait, hold on. And are you sure that's what y'all really had? Or were you just in your mind you had a relationship with Ray J, but really you was just the low hanging fruit.
That's sad.
And that's what's the crazy thing. Like when they start trying to flex on, I got all these young men coming after me, and I'm 40 and I'm still pulling them. It's like, no, ma'am. To a 20-year-old, to guys in their 20s, and they're looking at you in your 40s, they know that you have needs. I got needs, Kendra. I got needs. It's like, yeah, they know you got needs, so they're trying to pull up their experience.
I was thinking like, if there's a younger guy, if it's that much younger, 20s or 40.
Because the 20-year-old women in his age group are looking at the older men. So already he's out of that game in that age group. Guess who's left? Women that are, 30 plus. Because the men in their age group are wanting to date the younger girls.
Yeah.
So that leaves them open.
It's crazy. Because the guys that are younger are not going to take the older ladies serious. It's really just a notch. It's just a notch in the belt, really.
Yep.
Just a check mark. Yep.
And the women are thinking
an older
it's a flex to them because they got all these guys in their DM, and it's like, yeah, but which one of them are trying to keep you? Who's serious about you?
I will say that this is what I always thought. that is a flex in the sexual marketplace. I always felt like that was the flex. Because usually the idea is that you're older, so you're not wanted relationship wise or physically.
Come on.
But you don't think an
Let's
older
see.
woman getting a younger guy it's a little bit of a boost because a younger guy shouldn't want an older woman. So
I mean, if she looks nice,
remember
the threshold for betting for men in general is not that high. It's not. I mean,
I'm trying.
Maybe your qualities, to meet that threshold is higher. Granted, I would think it's higher for me as well, knowing the type of things that I've not entertained or turned down.
Yeah.
Granted, but in general, I think you can look at some of the guys you may know, some of your acquaintances, some of the partners you may have known from school, and then looked at who they were entertaining and been like, yeah, I think in general, guys don't really require much to be like, God, like her.
See, I was trying to throw a little bit in that range. Okay.
Yeah, just take yourself out of it and just say guys in general.
Okay.
Women don't have to clear that much of a bar in order for a man to entertain just sexually.
And I guess that's why it's always been deemed as is easier for them to get it, because all they have to do is say yes and it's there, versus
yes.
A guy usually has to jump through hurdles regardless of age. I guess the idea is just that older women have higher standards. That's why they're still probably single or still available for that kind of thing. So their standards would be considered higher. But I can see the opposite end too, is that if they don't have anybody, then the standards are probably the standards are higher relationship wise maybe, but lower physically.
Yeah.
There you go. That's probably what it is. Because they've already experienced so much. Again, I would love a female point of view on this. This would be a great female point of view thing to jump in on. But maybe the idea is that the standards are higher relationship wise for that long term, somebody you want to stay with for the rest of your life. But they've already been through everything physically. Usually at that point, they've been in a long term relationship. They've only been in that relationship for that time. And then if you're not anymore, then it's kind of like, why hold back? Why be approved anymore necessarily? I don't know. That's speculation at that point. I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, what they do is they raise the standards and they raise the hurdles for the guys for a relationship standpoint.
Mm.
And I think it's a coping mechanism, really, more than anything. Because if I can't find a man that makes $150,000, guess what? That doesn't mean I didn't qualify for a man that made $150,000. No, I don't think that's how they rationalize it. They rationalize it in a way of, I don't have a man because my qualities, because I'm not settling. They'll say this kind of stuff. Oh, I'm not settling. That's why I'm still by myself. And it's like, no, because if in reality that $150,000 a year man came around you, would you be what he wants? They only look at it through one viewpoint. They look at from a viewpoint of, this is what I want. But no one ever flips it back and inverse it and say, does what I want, would they want me back?
Mm. Yeah, that's pretty powerful. Self-reflection is a powerful thing. I was thinking that yesterday during my run. I don't know why, but I was thinking about just self-reflection. Anyways, all right. So I think she started a whole conversation all by herself.
Cute face, but
cute face. I think it's her hair, and if we're just gonna be real here, guys. I mean, I'll be real. We're already being real. I said she has a nice sized chest. It's all over her Instagram. I was checking out the Instagram.
Peacocking. You gotta show your best attributes.
She leads with her chest in almost every Instagram picture I saw. At certain, I was like, okay, I need to get up off of this thing because it's looking some kind of, you know what I'm saying? But she does have a kid. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to put all her business out there, but it's on Instagram, so it's not a secret. There is a picture here that she looks like she has more of a figure than what her red outfit shows here. So I have a feeling her outfit is actually doing her disservice. Because this picture is actually after and before pictures of this outfit are a lot better. So
okay.
We'll see.
My name is Lex. I am 27.
All right.
I am a marketing manager for an amusement park and also a marketing manager for a nightlife and music festival company.
That sounds amazing. So what do you do for fun, Lex?
I love discovering new music. I love watching NPR Tiny Desk and really just tapping into new artists.
Okay. All right. And what are some your red flags in dating? Something that you wouldn't deal with that you kind of came across in the past, or something you just don't like in general?
Some of my red flags really is just not wanting to spend actual quality time outside of the house.
Okay.
I'm not going to sit on the corner of your bed and watch you play video games all day.
Okay.
Hey,
I would like to go out. I'd like to eat.
video
I'd like
games,
to go to clubs and actually have fun with my significant other.
Okay. Quality time outside of the house.
Yes.
All right. I love to hear. All right, fellas, turn around and meet Lex. Contestant number 1.
Let's see.
We about to pop. We about to pop.
All right. No pops. Let's go. Spoke too soon. Let's go down and see why I pop. Name, age, what you do for a living, and why you popped your balloon.
How you doing? My name is
Not letting
Michael.
get away.
I'm 31, and what I do for a living, I'm a military. I'm from the Army. Reason why I pop my balloon, just not my preference. That's all. You're definitely beautiful for sure, but just
Thank
not
you.
something I would approach.
All right. What's your preference normally?
I say more dark skin,
Okay.
petite, athletic, things like that.
All right. Is there somebody, if he approached you, you would entertain?
Probably not. I prefer not to talk to anyone in the military or any of those
Okay.
branches.
Why is that?
Just never have a good experience overall. Their motives aren't the best.
Say it again.
It's always like that with the military, but yeah, I understand. Not everybody's like that though.
Appreciate your service.
Thank you.
Are there any creative endeavors that you guys do?
Wait, there was a cut right there.
Yeah, that was a
See,
huge cut.
He's usually good about calling that stuff out, and it's funny to me that he did that right there.
Maybe
They
it could have been
showed
his editor. I don't know. Does he edit his own videos?
I don't think. Yeah, I think he's a big timer, so he has editors and
Okay.
stuff. I'm sure.
Yeah.
2.5 million. You know. What is this? That's subscribe. I'm already subscribed. It says subscribe plus. Interesting.
What if you want
You know,
to join
Yeah.
like the community?
Okay. I'll leave it alone for now.
For a living or on the side?
All right, so I'm gonna do name, age, what you do, and any creative endeavors that you do. All right, and we'll start right here.
So my name is Alex. I'm 33, and I work in the nightlife as well. I also have my own business, and for creative endeavors, I actually
33.
God. Wait.
I can see that.
Yeah, I don't
Does he
see
look-
that.
He looks older.
Yeah.
It's the beard and the outfit.
It's the
That's why.
beard. Yeah, it's definitely the beard. And then he's got it bleached.
Yeah.
make art.
Awesome. All right.
I'm Jai, 27. I stream for work. I'm a social media content coordinator, so we're creating stuff all the time.
Hey.
Take pictures, film, all that. And I used to work at a university and stuff like that for athletics, so we used to do the same thing for the athletes. Other creative endeavors, I just like to film stuff, write stuff, take pictures of things, direct things, stuff like that. Especially like on streaming, like we on a video game or we just watch YouTube videos, things like that.
So you like taking pictures of that? That's outdoor.
Yeah.
But he did throw the video game. Name, age, what you do for a living?
My name is Courtney. I'm 30. I work for American Airlines. I make enough to say I'm a musician as well as a content creator. Creative endeavors, I do a lot. You know, I act. I'm doing all my own series. I got an album that I'm working on right now. So everything creative is all me. So
Okay.
What's up? I'm Ali. I just turned 28. I'm a film director. So everything I do is creative. That's what my job really revolves around
It's crazy.
A lot of creative.
So that's me.
Awesome.
What's up? My name's John. I'm a
They're
poet,
checking her out.
songwriter,
A
artist.
lot of
I
creatives.
go
What
to
is
low-income
this?
communities and teach poetry. Just letting them know that they can use their voice to express themselves. For sure.
Perfect.
My name is Justice. I'm 25, and my creative endeavor is my job pretty much. I own a basketball apparel company, and yeah, that's kind of my gig. So
Make shirts.
Okay, cool.
All right. Cool. Let's take it back to the front now. Phenomenal answers.
See?
Got to know the
Yeah,
guys
got
a
that.
little bit. I'm gonna
Right,
have
she's
you
gonna get
pop
rid of the
2
bees.
balloons.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I think so. Because he
Was it video
first off,
games?
he already feels it. You see how he presents in his balloon? He already feels the energy. She stated she doesn't like gamers. She doesn't want to sit on the edge of your bed and watch you play games. She wants to go outside. She wants you to spend that bread.
You change that mindset.
6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you hide on it. Pop 3. Yeah, so pick 3. Thanks for letting me know it's 6.
Yep.
Hey.
All right.
Oh.
Yep.
Come on, we're keeping on. You got 2 more.
Wow. Okay.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
I'm confused.
All right. Why'd you pop his balloon?
Because she thinks
I would say I'm not very
Yeah.
attracted to
Yeah.
him, but you seem
It's
like a
gotta
really
be it.
awesome
I
person.
think she likes him, actually.
Remember,
Okay.
what
But you
is
seem
it? He said before, they will break their rules if you're him.
Yeah.
For him, they'll break the rules. She already knows this man is a content creator and he streams and he's a video gamer. So he's probably, I don't know, maybe he's a Twitch streamer. So he's gaming for hours on end.
Yep.
And he's on his, if he's not gaming, then he's on his computer for hours on end because he's going to have to go and video edit and he's going to have to go through and, upload the content. Like, that's just wild. Like, if you're going to mention that you don't want a man that games and you want him to be outside, but then the guy who's half of his day is literally inside because of his career field, and you don't pop that balloon, yeah, it's because she finds him to be physically attractive.
He's attractive. I'm trying to see where his social media, where if he posts a lot of shirtless pictures. Okay, football, sports. It must be his old high school pictures or something like that. He just likes to have his shirt off a lot. I mean, that's a lot of his stuff.
a really awesome person.
Okay. Okay.
Wait.
But you seem like
You pop his balloon.
Yeah,
I would say I'm not very attracted to him, but you seem like a really awesome person.
Okay. Okay. What about him is unattractive to you?
See?
Maybe the style, his aesthetic.
Mhm.
I don't think we would clash.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Well, there was a nice vibe there. She was talking about what she, does for a
That's
living.
understand.
Talking about she likes to go out.
uh-oh.
I'm an ambivert, so I like to stay home and I like to go out.
Why did you pop your balloon?
So I think that was like a pretty shallow answer. Like, you're concerned about looks and all that, but like, bro could have been a really nice guy, you know? You feel me? I'm at the age where it's like, you gonna treat me right, you gonna take care of me. Like, I don't really care what you look like. You gotta look good though. I know.
Wait a minute.
Yo, not you. But I'm just saying, look deeper. That's it.
Why'd you pop your balloon?
yeah, I have no problem with the answer. I think it's more so along the same lines you said to him. I just found that mutual attraction. I feel like that's pretty much my gig. Yeah.
You had your balloon for a little bit. So what happened? You just trying to hear it out?
Yeah, I want to hear it out a little bit. Kind of let it just
See?
soak in a little bit.
He was checking her out.
I don't know. I feel like if I was out, it would be someone I would approach personally. You're beautiful though, but I just think personally, my type.
Appreciate you. Why did you pop his balloon?
So I actually know Courtney.
Oh, okay.
I know. I wouldn't say well, but through social media. I'm not a fan of how you operate your social media. And I wouldn't necessarily want to be associated with you romantically. We are great friends. We've known each other for a long time. So, yeah.
Okay, so what about the social media, how he operates in social media that kind of like turns you off and gets rid
Brought it up.
I didn't take a deep dive. to the social media, but what about it?
Are you comfortable with me explaining what's on your
Of
social?
course, shout out my supporters. They Wayne was.
It sometimes gives a free OnlyFans.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, what?
Okay.
it's very bold content.
What do you mean by bold? I'm clueless. So I'm just trying to.
Yeah,
They're clueless.
it's just very, sexually charged. He's very transparent and everything. But the type of stuff that he puts on the internet, I wouldn't really want to be associated with.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you just follow him though.
Yeah, I follow him. I support.
Oh, that's why I love my boy T.
Asking a good questions. Probe a little deeper.
He always does this. He does not let him get.
Don't let him slide with just these airy fairy answers, man. Like, that's great. I like that. That's great.
And see, the thing is, this happened on Arlett's show maybe about 4 episodes ago, where the woman was like, it was a lineup of women, and the guy came out, and she was like, "Oh, I know you from your social media," and she was like, "Yeah, and I know you put stuff on there, and it's very explicit and all this kind of stuff." And wait, no, it was that one we watched actually, that same one that we watched with the guy. So it wasn't that long ago. The It guy that we talked about, I think it was last night or the night before.
Okay. Yeah.
It was the girl in the white outfit. She was like, "Yeah, I follow your social media and you post a lot of stuff with your shirt off and your body and everything like that." He was like, "I'm confident in who I am, and if my woman wanted me to take that off, change that, I would have done that." Because she was trying to blow him up on the spot, trying to make everybody else seem like, "Oh, you a bad dude, don't go for him, I'll pop my balloon."
Yeah, like, oh, he's thirst trapping out there. Ladies will look out for him. But
Exactly.
It's like, you following him.
And she was even like, "But you comment a lot too." And he was like, I only pin the funny ones."
Yeah.
She was like, "Yeah, you pinned some of the comments." It's like, only the funny ones. So it was like, you not only do you follow him, but he be pinning these, he be doing that. It's like, you're a fan. You love to hate him because you're a fan. And now that's exactly what she's doing. That's awesome. You know what? Let's just go back just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you just follow him though.
Yeah, I follow him. I support him. I don't like your content, but I am one of your followers. Just because we know each other.
How you feel about that?
That's hypocritical.
No problem with that. I'm actually kind of used to that. My biggest thing is to look past social media. I think social media is fake. You know what I'm saying? We do things for fun. Transparency is my biggest thing, especially with sexual acts. I want to make sure that everybody's transparent with things that to be tested, and make sure you're, conversating with your partners, you know what I'm saying? But I also have fun with it, On Tuesdays, we like to have fun on my social media. So.
On Tuesdays?
Yeah. Only on Tuesdays. I'm trolling with it. So,
okay.
The thing is, I can see her concern because if she becomes involved with him, her business is going to be out on social media on the Tuesdays. So that's fair. I think she should have thought a little bit more.
Yeah, to not be romantically involved with a guy like that. Yeah.
I think she should have thought about her answer before because she was ready to. No, she was willing to not say it, but I think she should have just probably not said it. Maybe.
I'm going to dive in a little deeper than that, but I'm actually kind of used to that. So.
All right. Okay. I'll send a description to everyone on the lineup and all the way in the back. Do you have any questions for her? You have the only balloons left.
Yeah. So could you just is it just because it's sexual on his social media, or is it is there anything else there? Sense of humor thing?
I couldn't see us, getting anything more than just being friends. I think, what I assume off of social media would probably stop me a lot from trying to build a little bit further.
Which is fair.
Can I ask why you social media is such a big thing?
It's not necessarily his use. It's just, there's a lot of people involved and just.
I'm sorry, I'll explain for her. This is what you should be saying. It's how you express yourself. How you present yourself and the perception people have of you is the reality until they know what your reality actually is. And even then, perceptions are still stronger sometimes than the reality in and of itself. So if she became a thing with him or she wanted to, it's like you were saying about the girl that you were interested in, but then you heard the rumors, you never actually were able to confirm it, because how can you confirm that? You weren't there, and you can't just ask her necessarily. All you can go off of is the perceptions that were put out there, and her name, her word. People protect their name and their word highly. They have people that employed to literally, that's their job, is to make sure their name is good. PR, public relations and stuff. Even myself being in the military, yes, I'm an officer in the military. I have to be mindful of what I do and what I say when I portray, or else it'll be taken as a perception of, well, Captain Ruff is this kind of guy or whatever, when if that may not even be true. But if I put myself in those circles and I say these things, that's all people can go off of. Because y'all watching this, y'all don't know me outside of this. So you can only go off of what I say here. And that should be her answer. And I don't think, I know what he's going for. He's trying to say kind of like women in the body count. History doesn't matter. Body count won't matter. Social media don't matter. But we know that's not true.
That's not true. Yeah.
And maybe for some it isn't. I'll put that out there. For some it isn't. And maybe what he's saying, for some it isn't. But the majority, if you go out, I'll put money on it. I'll go and look up studies. I can find some studies somewhere. But on this particular matter with social media, I'm with her. I just don't think she really thought out her plan of attack, and now she's getting tripped up.
Yeah. That's probably what's going on. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Just like how he is, I feel like some things in that manner should be kept a little bit more private in between you and your partner.
Which is true.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a partner?
Yeah, not one person on my social media will ever know about any of my partners. So I'm always very private with who I actually talk to. Not one person can ever
She
call out
could
a
have
partner
passed that question.
unless she talk.
Okay. All right. That's good. And do you have a question for him outside of his Instagram channel? We're gonna let that ride.
That's strange. This is a really strange dynamic.
Too much time now.
We're gonna pause again because it seems like he's somewhat trying to advocate for the other guy, right? Does it seem like he's genuinely interested in her himself, or he's interested in her for him?
I think he's trying to catch her up. Everybody's digging into her now. That's what he's doing. He's digging into trying to not humiliate her, but put her on the spot. For good reason. No, I ain't gonna say for good reasons.
Yeah,
but it's for, because it's almost like if this was reverse, the women would definitely be volatile at this point. All the women that had the balloons left, if this was a man asking about her social media, they'd be like, "Why are you on her social media so hard? It's not your business." And all it will be a volatile kind of. It'll be the same thing that's happening right now. Because now it's like, oh, it's on the other side now. As a man, what's your problem with what he's doing? Is he hurting you? Is it your business? What's wrong with it? It's just sex. It's free. It's on this. You know what I'm saying? There is no avenue where you should have a problem with this. So I'm gonna put pressure on you. And unfortunately, he doesn't want her. I am positive he's gonna pop his balloon. If he doesn't, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, I'll be shocked too. I don't think he's interested. He's just holding out to just keep the interview going longer. That's probably the deal. Because I don't think he was interested. I thought he was interested in her for the other guy. Like he's like trying to I don't know. It's not reading across as he has genuine interest in her. So.
Oh, yo, real talk. She's literally on our live right now. Lex is on our live right now. So she's saying not me popping in. FYI, contestants 2 and 5. Which one's 5? 2 and 5 are friends. They gang up on the girls for real. Yeah, it's me. Okay, cool. So I'm glad you're here, Lex. She's actually talking to us right now. The girl that we're actually reviewing right now.
Yeah.
2 through 5 are friends. Interesting. So this is a bro code. He is looking out for his boy. Then.
Okay.
But even still, it's still a bro code because I don't hear the other guy popping in. I don't hear number 6 popping in. You know what I'm saying? But still, I think it's still a little bit of a revenge kind of thing. Okay, all right. She said, keep watching.
Okay, all right.
That's what we do. All right.
Entertaining. I'm glad that Twitter does not allow anyone to view your likes. You like
One of those.
so, you can see.
I understand. Just okay. So now,
Yeah, and he knows that where I live, I'm a kind of like a public figure based off of what I do for nightlife in our community.
Okay.
So I just rather not be with someone who is kind of known that way.
That's totally understandable. But we got reel it back over to somebody who has the balloon left. And then do you have any in particular questions for him?
He won't pop.
You have any kids?
Have any children?
No,
You smoke weed?
no, not really.
Not really.
Sometimes, like
Yeah.
right now. No.
That's a
wait.
wild answer. Not really.
Wait.
How you not really smoke weed?
Do you or do you not? It's a yes or no
That's a
question.
yes or no. Yeah,
I mean, okay, all right.
that's a good question.
do you-
though. That's a good question.
Well, and I think it is a good question. I like this that we're getting into like a little bit more of the details because these are the kind of factors that's going to push people away or keep you. I know I couldn't personally kiss, not even date, but kiss anybody with a yuck mouth from smoking and stuff.
I think it's very unattractive when I see women smoking.
Ooh, instant turn off, right?
Instant turn off. So, man, if you want to just be completely dead from any kind of romantic perspective, cigarette, black and mild. I'm not interested.
Yeah. I'll talk more.
Okay, she talks about more. Okay, all right.
Do you see the comments too?
Yep, I see.
Yeah. All right.
You live by yourself or with other people?
No, I live with like my folks, like my mom, dad, older brother, just us kicking it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have kids?
No,
Do you partake in Mary Jane?
I do not.
You do not.
Okay, all
Is
right.
that something that you're against?
I'm not against it, but I prefer for my partner to not depend on being high, especially being around me.
Okay, not a weekend maker.
No, I want to wait for you to eat. I mean, smoke to eat.
Okay, cool. All right, and last, your
Wait. I'm sorry. I got it. What?
Wait
I
for
mean,
you to
smoke to eat on
smoke.
me.
Okay, not a weekend maker.
No, I want to wait for you to eat. I mean, smoke to eat.
Okay, cool. All right, and last, your living situation. That's okay because you asked him.
Yeah, I live by myself.
Okay. All right, cool. Do you have anything else for her?
No, I think that's it. Unfortunately, I am gonna pop this.
He's just holding on just to keep, the interview going.
No, because he doesn't. I'm sorry, Lex. He didn't want you. We could see the energy. Hold on, it's all blurry.
Let him talk.
It was. He didn't. There was no excitement. There was no look. If he there would have been. He would want to eat you. I don't know this guy. He held on for the attention just because he wanted to ask the questions.
Yeah.
And you could tell because there was nothing there. He didn't give any. Nobody get. In fact, Lex, I'm gonna say this to you. Yeah, that first guy. I think that first guy was probably
Definitely. Yep.
your speed. Or that's who you. I don't know if you didn't want him because you popped him, right? But
I think because he was small, right? So he's a small
Looking you
frame
up.
guy. He's a small frame guy, and he probably style-wise, like she said, they clash. And it's usually because women don't want to feel like they're being out-competed fashion-wise by the man.
ooh, interesting.
Not to say that they're style-wise or fashion-wise, like she's less than, but I think if you say like, they'll say things like, "Oh, I don't want a guy that stays in the mirror more than me," or "I don't."
Oh, yeah, sassy or something.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah, that kind of stuff.
you're more than I am, or something
But that
like
guy,
that.
he looks like he has more like that hunger. Like when you're looking like at something that you desire, he has that look. So this is like what we said yesterday, first guy actually was not picky for the lighter and have it. Okay. Yeah. So that was definitely someone who was, into you. And, he liked what he liked, but you liked what you liked. And you can kind of see that triangle going on.
To pop these up. Oh, yeah. I didn't know I could pop these up. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool.
Okay. All right. Let's keep going.
How did you pop your balloon?
To be completely honest, it's like you don't want your partner known, and the social media thing was kind of big for you. Kind of do something very similar.
I'm sorry to pause
Yeah,
again.
the colorist thing. That's a great. If you could pop that one up.
Military man, that was number 6, I think, had to apologize to me a few days later for body shaming and being colorist towards me voluntarily. Was this on the? This didn't happen on the show, right?
Yeah, I missed that on the show. I missed that on the show. Like I don't think he actually said anything shaming wise as being body image. Now colors, we've actually had had commented on that on previous streams. Women are colorist all the time.
Oh
They always want black men. They don't like light brights where they'll say things like, "Oh, two light skins can't be together," or "I want my man really black." Let's see if you'd rather more. That is a preference. I don't see how that would be body shame. Women prefer taller men. I just know I don't fit most women's preference.
So I'll say this, Lex. We were talking about this at the beginning of the stream. I don't know if you're going to go back and watch it. We did comment on you in particular, and we did when you first came out. I actually looked at your Instagram. We did a whole analysis of some of these guys. I didn't get all of them, but I did analysis of all these guys. I did analysis of you. I'm going to analyze the next girls and all this kind of stuff as well to match, because that's what Tpindell does. He matches up the social media along with, like, okay, what are you doing on here versus what your social media is saying. And I think our comments, were that you're a very pretty girl. Me personally, I'm not sure this was the right outfit for you. Because I looked at your social media and I was like, yo, her outfits on here, she's putting it together before and after. It looked like it showed your figure off a lot more. But on here, I think it did a disservice for you. The design is not, I like the design. It looks not polka dots, but it's more like a leopard skin with red.
Oh, congratulations.
I did just lose 20 pounds. Dang, that's pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah, that's really good. So I'm struggling a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's a perspective I didn't think about in this whole thing, losing weight versus, struggling with it. Because I'm thinking, so there's an image of me in some same dress and it fits a lot better 2 months ago. Exactly. That's why I was like, on her social media, she looks way better than how she does here. You
did say that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not on social media like that, so I don't have accounts to get in.
Yeah. Man, I'm so excited that you're here. That's so awesome. Somebody from the show. That's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah. All right.
So it's just probably not, gonna work out in that way, at least to me.
I understand.
You have a rebuttal for that?
Your social media is your identity, but I just don't want to be associated falsely based off of what other people see. And, my reputation, I work with kids in the daytime, and then nightlife, I'm more on the more positive side and just having fun, but I just don't want to be dragged into the bad publicity of what my partner is posting.
It's totally your choice, and you have
marketing manager. She knows all about the publicity and all that kind of stuff.
Your look, your image, your name, it's a lot, especially if you're talking about corporate out in the real world, outside of social media and outside of the internet type stuff.
Yeah.
If you're in corporate world, your image, your word, your image, that means a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna post this up here. We're just talking about marketing manager of an amusement park. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. No
I mean,
more
because
comments.
if you make a business look bad, it means nothing to them to cut you. Because there's like, 10, 15 other people that want that same opening. Yeah.
They're waiting for you to mess up. So,
Hungry.
yeah. All right. Let's get to it.
Right to fill it with. All right. Well, I'm sorry we couldn't find you a match today. But maybe next time we have you on like the other end of the spectrum.
Okay.
I appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please, guys. So Tpindell is 6'3". So these number 2, 3, and 4
2, 3, and 4
are about the same height, maybe an inch difference.
Yeah.
I would say they're probably all 6'3", 6'2". I did not put that together.
Yeah, okay. She's a tall girl.
Yeah.
5'8". Yeah.
Is it okay to say I didn't really have a favorite?
Oh, that's an Afro thing?
He told this is the first time I ever seen him do. She's 5'8". She said, "Oh, so she is tall for a girl then."
Okay,
That's
a lot of women are height. Now,
yeah.
Are you okay with a man that's your height?
Ooh, we didn't get into these questions.
I'm curious.
A lot of them are my height. That's what. See, I think we kind of got into that point too.
Okay,
I've been
cool.
engaged with someone shorter. Okay.
Cool.
There we go. See, we don't hear that. We don't
hear that.
How many of these pot the balloons I've watched? I've only maybe heard 2 or 3, including yourself, that ever said that I love a short king or I want a short king. I don't mind a shorter man. That's crazy. That's crazy that that's the thing. Now, when I turn that around, I don't know if I would date a taller woman. I definitely would consider it, though. I would.
I have.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How was that experience? Was it anything crazy?
No, it wasn't a problem at all. She didn't mind. Now, she would intentionally say, "Oh, I can't wear these heels when we go out." And like just out of the fact that, she would just be towering over me. But she was probably only like an inch taller.
Yeah. I thought you meant like Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Like
no.
She would bend down and pick you up.
Yeah, I didn't have to get on my tippy toes to kiss her. No. It wasn't so.
That's wild.
But I mean, she was taller, so
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think an inch difference would be too bad. It's when they start wearing the heels, though. That's when it. Yeah. I've seen some women that were like, it seemed I was like, oh man, you're taller than I am. It's like, oh, I'm just wearing heels. I was like, okay. That's still it when it hits you, it is a little. I don't know what your experience was. You said it was all right, but it's a little intimidating.
I don't know. She says short men end up being more attractive in her opinion. So
yeah, interesting.
I think, and maybe I don't know. It's because I guess in my opinion, you have to overcome the height difference with more personality and with other traits. So like, you have to be given the chance for someone to know you more, right? So
yeah.
You can't just pull straight off of the strength of your height. The guys with the height, I mean, they have their foot in the door immediately just on height alone, right? So
yeah. Lex, I don't know if you're still there. I would love for you to keep watching with us and give us your opinion. Oh, look at that! Even right there, I think even right there, it's almost showing more of a figure in and of itself. You know what I'm saying? Like I think her arms are pushing back or something like that. But no, yeah. That's where I was. That's why I stopped in the first place. So he's never done this behind the scenes. This is his first time doing this, from what I've seen.
Okay. Okay.
So this is pretty cool.
So who's your least favorite?
My least favorite was Mr. Military.